After researching screencasting and instructional design, this presentation will highlight 3 screencasting strategies and 3 software programs. Screencasting for peer tutoring. In a study by Keenan Locke 2022, in a study in high school math classrooms in Melbourne, 100 students in the year 10 of advanced mathematics were asked to create screencasting videos to explain to their peers how to explain the math concepts to their peers. The study focused on gathering student perceptions. From this study, they gleaned the students were actively involved in the learning process, which led to deeper learning and increased satisfaction and motivation. They enjoyed using the tech. They enjoyed showing their peers what they had learned, which built the motivation. And they appreciated a new way of learning mathematics. It did build their literacy skills, and because they were using new software, their digital literacy. But they did notice from the study, the researchers noticed that a change in mindset was needed because the students viewed screencasting as the teacher's job, and they didn't trust their peers that they knew what exactly the skills were that they needed to learn. For this, the first software that could be used is Screen-o-Matic. It is available everywhere. Chrome extension apps, you can download it. Google sign-in, single sign-in, which it makes incredibly easy to use. There's a freemium and a premium available for individuals and schools. It's affordable. The Chrome app makes it easy to sign in with Chrome. It is probably the easiest that I've seen to use. It allows you to annotate in process and not after, which is incredibly helpful. It is multimodal, where you can use the audio, the video, and text while you're recording. It's found that multimodal instead of singular modality increases retention. Automated captions and sharing it and exporting anywhere are some of their strengths. Plus, you can edit later if needed. The second purpose would be as an instructional tool. In the study in Madrid, Spain, 3 schools, 3 teachers with 247 students combined art and geometry and some software tools. So they increased their efficacy and they increased their knowledge of digital literacy. Plus, learning was personalized because they watched the teacher's video to be able to learn, and they used that at their own pace. So through these demonstrations and tutorials, which they could view repeatedly, they were able to build their learning. There were 4 groups within this study that ended up being, some watched the videos, some parts of the videos, some did not watch the videos, some watched all of the videos on their own, and some watched the videos with their teacher. Those that watched them with their teacher, or those that watched them all on their own, who repeatedly went back and saw the parts that they needed, were the most successful in the tasks. They found that it builds digital literacy and their skills, their tech skills. For a teacher doing this, most teachers nowadays have smart boards, so they would be able to use the integrated software, whether Smart Notebook or Promethean. There is already a built screen-in recorder, so why start a new process? You can take the tool that you already teach with and record on it. And it integrates also with Google Drive and Lumio, which then puts it and allows it to be more interactive, and it puts it online. The third purpose would be computer-mediated feedback. In a study in Lebanon with EFL college-age kids in a writing course, the teacher was responding to their work and found that if the feedback was multimodal, that students were more open to the feedback. The multiple ways of seeing it through video, through audio, through the text was more effective. And the feedback helped to identify the gaps in their learning and from where they were at to where they needed to be. Plus, they're able to rewind, pause, fast forward the video to where each student would need it. Theory, and with the feedback theory, would be that this would be able to support is feed up, why are we doing this? Feedback, how am I doing? Feed forward, how can I improve? Love this theory. Plus, this meets learning styles for students. Instead of sometimes it's viewed as a dry, the written, just plain written feedback. It meets learners' needs with the video. It meets different styles. The students enjoy actually being able to see their teacher in the personalized feel that it has. For this purpose, Screencastify, which is easily available for students, once again, it's a single sign-on. It is not available on all devices, but there is Chrome extension. So if you have Chrome available, you will be able to use Screencastify. Once again, you can annotate and mark up and give feedback as you go. If you have to do it post-production, it adds an extra layer on as some screen recording software. This one lets you do it in process. That multimodal aspect still continues, but all of those emojis and stuff, students love them, no matter the age. Adults love them. You can export the video and download it, and it integrates with Google Classroom and Google Drive. So that step, just saving time. Now, in one other study by Passy, I think I love this one because it kind of pulls it all together, is that digital technologies can support or not support teacher well-being, but they have the potential to build agency, autonomy, proficiency, and competency. Ryan and Deasy in the self-determination theory said that if a person, regardless teacher or student, is going to have their 3 psychological needs met, they need to feel connected to others. They need to be autonomous, and they need to be competent. So these screencasting purposes, videos, allows a teacher to build their skills with the right professional development so it does not build frustration. It allows them to build the autonomy. This is true also for students in the process of learning and some of these methods of screencasting. And it allows them to be connected, especially with the online world that so many of these tools are now being used in. So wrapping it all up, peer tutoring, feedback, and instructional tools are 3 of the screencasting strategies that can be used in education. With Screencastify, Screen-o-Matic, Smart Notebook Screen Recorder.